A great fight. Did you think the ref was right in stopping the fight?
It's always a hard decision for a referee. He's obviously got to take the box into consideration. I got pulled up for for defending myself. What was I supposed to do? I thought I could have carried on. I still feel alright. I just needed to cover up to get my win back. But say it's boxing, and Monty was full of class tonight.
How was his power? Were you able to handle? Do you think you could have gone?
I ended his power. I took a few shots early on in the first 2 rounds, so the power wasn't an issue. And he got me a good one there in the corner, but I was still okay. I wasn't dazed or anything. So I was willing to carry on, but
Monty seemed to.
It would have been nice to go 4 rounds, but not to be.
He seemed to respect you. In the second round, you were covering up, and he was almost going for the KO, but he stepped back and he gave you a chance. Do you think he had that respect for you?
Yeah, I think so. He probably didn't know what to expect, and when I look back at the fight, I wish I would have thrown a few more punches. We did have a bit of a game plan to see out the first 2 rounds, but unfortunately he got me with a good one in the third, and the ref ended it. So, as I said, it would have been nice to go 4 rounds and I would have been happy, so I'm a bit disappointed I didn't go 4 rounds. But I'm happy with myself for jumping in there and giving it a go.
You must be absolutely buzzing. I mean, for people who have never done anything like this, how amazing does it feel?
Oh no, mate, I'm stoked I did it, you know what I mean? It was always going to be one of those one-off things, and I took a few punches as I expected. I always expected it was going to be tough. For me to jump in there in the first place took a lot of guts on my part. But I've done it now. Mate, I can add it to the repertoire of the things I've done. Although it was a knockout, I'm still proud of jumping in there and giving it a go.
What's it like standing in that ring, looking him in the eye, and seeing, because he's a big guy like yourself. He's a big guy. How does it feel staring him in the eye and having him coming at you?
Yeah, it's hard to say really, because all you're worried about is sort of punches coming and trying to throw at the same time. So you really haven't got time to think. You're just trying to think of maybe throwing a combo or moving or what's he throwing. And so, but I know Monty quite well. We're good friends. Just not for 3.5 minutes or 3.5 rounds, 3.5 rounds, whatever it was. But it's just that feeling of you're by yourself. It's just you and him. You haven't got 21 other guys to hide behind or help you out.
Carl's been good mates. How hard is it to throw a punch with a good mate?
Well, mate, when he's trying to throw one at you, it's not that difficult at all. So, and he threw a few at me tonight, and he got me a few times. So, although we're outside the ring, we're good mates, and we had a bit of banter during the week. Once you jump in that ring, mate, it's business. And that's the respect we've got for each other. You just want to get in there and destroy each other, and it's just the respect we've got both for each other.
So that's the last time we'll see you in the ring?
No, that's the last time, mate. I'm done and dusted. Professional boxing is not my cup of tea, and it just showed tonight. When you came up against an experienced boxer like Monty for that class, it's a different league, and mate, he was class tonight. It's a shame he's retired, because I believe he's still got it, and he can come out of retirement. But hey, we all have wives, and sometimes they make the rules.
Just lastly, how hard was your training? I mean,
mate,
you look amazing, mate. What was it?
Talk us through it. Well, I had to. So it's probably the hardest I've ever trained, and I knew I had to, because I had to prepare for 3-minute rounds instead of 2-minute rounds. So that extra minute, although it doesn't sound long, it feels like a lifetime when you're taking punches like that. It would have been nice for those to be 2-minute rounds actually. I might have been able to do 4 rounds, but hey. The training was tough, but mate, I enjoyed it. I was always looking forward to this. I've done it now. Tick it off. Move on. Sweet. Cheers, guys.
Well done, buddy. Thank you.
Catch you soon, months, bro. Hey, brother.